Who do we want to watch here? We only got some people covering it. We got Sam Cedar. Let's watch the Let's watch the Sam Cedar one. Let's watch the Sam Cedar video.
Do you feel comfortable talking about adult incest in a public setting, or what do you get?
All the time, bro. It's my favorite topic.
I mean, I don't think people. I mean, in a public setting, this show goes out to tens of thousands of people.
I'm just being clear that like this Prager clip deals with incest, and he. I didn't see this turn coming, but Prager, he goes off on some tangent about adult incest in this clip and how there really is no argument against adult incest.
Oh, bro, it's literally just Twitch politics from 10 years ago, bro.
Well, can you explain to me why we should?
Fucking insane. Oh my god. Okay.
So this is his.
Yeah, wish me luck monetizing this. Hell yeah, brother. Hey, it is what it is, brother.
Free marketplace.
Hey guys, I'm putting this on members only, so you know.
This argument for brothers and sisters having sex with each other.
All right, let's see what it is.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Let's see here.
All right,
Public nudity calls are interesting. Anyway, none of you have a secular argument against it, and I don't blame you for that because it.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, none of you have a secular argument against it.
What secular means non-religious, right? I just want to make sure I understand this. Secular. Yeah. Okay. So there's no. Okay. All right. Now I feel like I already know what he's talking about. All right.
Nudity calls are interesting. Anyway, none of you have a secular argument against it. All
right, so a secular argument is like a non-religious argument. I think what he's going to try to do here is basically say that incest, based on like an atheist's perspective, is morally justifiable. And that's why you need to be religious, or else incest is okay. That's a pretty common tactic from religious individuals. That's what it sounds like right from the jump. So
I don't blame you for that because it there isn't any. There's no secular argument against adult incest. Brother and sister want to make love. What's your argument? That they're going to produce mentally retarded offspring?
I'm sorry. Rip to that fucking monetization, baby. Oh my god. That's a little bit of a dated term there, Prager, Mr. Prager. Okay. Jesus Christ. I don't know why. It's so fucking crazy. Old people are fucking wild, bro.
It's nonsense. It takes many generations of inbreeding to do that.
I don't know if it does take many generations, but okay.
There is no secular argument against adult consensual incest. There's a religious argument. Sex cannot enter family life.
But why?
It's a big taboo.
Well, how am I supposed to not laugh?
See, people think that we could live without the greatest source of wisdom and morality in the history of the world, the Bible. That's what they think. Even some secular conservatives think that. They don't realize they're living on the fumes of the Judeo-Christian value system. But if you ultimately extract those flowers from the soil that nurtured them, those flowers will wither and die. I don't want to see that happen, so I'm working so hard on this commentary.
You seem like
first off, let me just say, I thought that I was the slowest talking.
Yeah, I mean, like, is there more to the clip? Because I don't really feel like watching them talk about it anymore. I'm assuming that they're just going to go off on a tangent about how he's supporting incest, which is very clearly not what the guy's doing.
Most boring presenter of the news to the master.
Right.
And what's fascinating about this is that there's no religious argument against incest. There's simply an edict. It's a taboo. And in secular world, it is also a taboo.
Yeah, sure. Okay, fine. Yeah, that he's not actively promoting incest. If you think that, like, I would urge you to try to critically engage with what the guy's saying, even if you don't like him. What he's trying to say is that the only reason that incest is wrong is because of religion. Religion has made it wrong, and that we have religious foundation in our laws and whatnot, and it should be more impactful in our laws and blah blah blah. It's an anti like atheist argument. Catholics do this shit all the time. Like, well, what's the non-religious argument for murder? Checkmate, idiot. It's like, well, because I don't want to be murdered. There's you. That's his whole point. Obviously, incest is bad. When it comes to adult brothers and sisters, I mean, it's just inappropriate. The argument. because he's not talking about mother and father or mother or parent to child, because there's always going to be some kind of like a predatory aspect there, because you raise the kids, so obviously you would raise them in a way where that would be appropriate, or they would think that that's appropriate, you know what I mean? So you'd be effectively grooming your child. When it comes to a brother and a sister, yeah, I guess if you remove the argument about well, I mean, first of all, I wouldn't remove the argument about having kids, because it could definitely, you know, fuck your kid up. I don't know the specifics, the way like the genealogy works, but apparently, like, you know, people in the same family have like specific like good versus bad genes, and I guess the bad genes would be like a higher propensity to have like a particular issue. Like, let's just say, since I have it, like ADHD or something like that. And so when two people mix together that are in the family, there's a higher chance of like passing on, you would say, like genetic abnormalities, right? That being said, you know, it's just fucking disgusting. I mean, you shouldn't be attracted to your brother or sister. But usually there will be like a little bit of a power dynamic when you're growing up between brothers and sisters, where one, even if they're only a year or two younger, usually the parents will like put that one in charge in certain situations. That's like your bigger brother or your bigger sister. And so there's kind of like an aspect there of inappropriate nature. If your kid, I forget what the effect is called, but like when you grow up together, there's like a particular psychological thing where like you have no attractiveness for the other person. And so if there is some kind of attractiveness that would most likely happen within the developmental years, and the parents don't catch it and stop it through like behavioral therapy or something in some capacity, which can happen. Like kids, unfortunately, whether they want to hear this or not, do experiment with each other. Brothers and sisters do this sometimes, not all the time. It's weird, it's uncomfortable, it's gross. And if that does happen, the parents need to get rid of that behavior by either going to a therapist or dealing with it themselves. And so if that goes unchecked, then like because it's usually a behavioral issue. If those go unchecked, that would lead to reaching adulthood and potentially having an attraction to a brother or sister. The only thing that's like weird, this is a weird thing, is that there is there's some kind of a weird impact where like if two long lost family members reunite, there's like a chance, like it's a very high chance, like a 50% chance of like very intense feelings onto one another, which doesn't necessarily mean like attraction. So that, I guess that would be your best argument, Prager, but either way, it's fucking gross and disgusting. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking nuts. Yeah, so at the end of the day, obviously fucking weird shit. People are so weird. I'm so tired of this stuff. Oh my god, this shit's fucking bizarre. Yeah, you got to be careful about the incest, or else your kid's going to come out and want to be like a brutal murderer, and he's going to kill Ned Stark. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching, and a special shout out to all my Patreon patrons, my YouTube members, and my Twitch subs. If you'd like to learn how you can contribute even more than you already are by simply watching the video, you can check the links down below, which will unlock a special feature depending on the platform that you subscribe to, such as Patreon here, that will get your name right here on this wall. Thank you so much, guys, again for watching, and have a good one.